And we now welcome in the proud owner of Red's Barbershop, Cory Redding. Cory, it looks like you're all hands on deck. I mean, you are part of the day-to-day operations of your barbershop. Just how involved are you these days?
I'm very involved. To have a business where people rely on you to lead, you have to be there. And so being the leader of the team, myself and Jeremy Howell, my general manager and partner in the business, we are there hands-on every single day and in the lives of our employees and just having fun with the people that walk in and out those doors.
So what do you want the experience to be when people walk into your barbershop?
I want it to be an experience like no other. Like everyone has been to a barbershop at some time in their lives, but for them to walk through the doors with all this anger, depression, or anything that they're carrying when they walk in there, to relax, not even think about it, get their hair washed, get a shampoo, haircut, massage, nose, or either ear wax or anything like that. Watch TV at their leisure, whatever channel they want to watch, and just be treated like a man, treated like a king for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It just makes their whole day. They walk out of there with a frown, they walk out of there with a huge smile on their face.
So when did you realize that you had that ability to help people feel better about their situation, who they are?
Playing football. Playing football allowed me to go into different avenues in my life that I thought I would never be. Able to touch and impact the lives of kids, and not only kids, but adults, men and women that I come in contact with throughout my 13 years of playing ball and 24 plus years of playing football, period, since seventh grade. I knew that I had an ability to impact people and make their day a lot better. And at the end of the day, when I lay my head down, that makes me sleep better at night because I made someone walk away with a smile on their face. Their day was a lot better when they met me than before they met me.
So you have season tickets to Texas football now.
Of course.
So what is that like, going from being on the field, being a star for this Texas program, to now watching with your family in the stands?
It was a little insane. My wife I think some days she gets a little embarrassed, so to speak, because I'm a huge fan. Like, I'm a huge fan.
So you're yelling?
I'm a very passionate player.
I love it.
And I'm a very passionate fan. Like, I'm up there screaming for defense. Come on, oh, let's go. I'm standing up, clapping and cheering. Big plays happen. I'm out of my seat. I'm running up and down the aisles. Like, I'm that guy. Like, I
hope people are getting out of the way when you're running up and down the aisle.
If not, that'll be another tackle for loss on my stat. But I'm very passionate about watching football, and I don't root for any professional teams. The Longhorns are my professional team, so I definitely will be rooting for them until no more of me.
Well, to go back to your passion, and I've brought this up to you before, something that I vividly remember watching you play at the University of Texas, just this simple gesture right here, under Texas on your jersey. Where did that come from?
I played for the University of Texas. I was privileged to have a helmet on with the decal of the Longhorn, to walk down the same hallways and practice on the same fields of greats like Tommy Novus and Earl Campbell and all of these guys, man, before me. It was just a huge honor. And so when I realized that it wasn't about me, it was about my family, this state, this university, what we represent across that jersey, those 5 letters just said it all. And when I made it about Texas and about my family and about everybody else bigger than me, then my game elevated. And when I made it about me, I struggled a little bit. And so it took about my junior, senior year for that to really kick in. And that's why I try to preach those things to these kids now, that it's a privilege. It's not your right. It's a privilege to have the burnt orange on and wear that decal and to play for such a school like University of Texas.
How much do you think in general that is lost when guys make the jump from the college level to the NFL?
Well, it can be lost because, we have so much social media now. I mean, it is what it is. You have so much social media, and everybody's afraid of what somebody's going to say about your play or about what comments you made and all this kind of stuff. We didn't have to worry about that when I was in school. We just lined up, put our mouthpiece in, and kicked tail, and that was it. I mean, but now it's like everybody's worried about this, and you got to showboat and do all this kind of stuff to get more publicity when you don't need to create more attention for yourself. You just go out and play the game. The attention will come to you. And so that's what these kids lose. They lost themselves in all the social media hype instead of just playing the game. And if you take care of the sense, the dollars will come. So if you just take care of football, everything else will follow. And that's it.
Played for 5 different NFL franchises.
Yep.
Which one of those would you say you identify the most with?
Oh, man. I had a good 6-year run in Detroit. Although we was not very successful, I was around a lot of great guys in my life. Seattle was a very short stint, so really didn't have a lot of connection there, but still a lot of great guys that I met there. When football became fun for me again, alive for me again, was in Baltimore. I played with the Ravens. Great Hall of Fame guys like Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, and quarterback like, Flacco, and good running back and Ray Rice, and, Anquan Bolden, and Suggs, Jared Johnson, the list goes on. I played with some ballers, Haloti Nala, and that was fun. We was 12-4 both years, and we kicked some butts and took some names. And we had a lot of fun out there. And then I went to Indy, 11-5 all 3 straight years. Rebuilt the defense up, went into the playoffs, all of that. So those 2 organizations I really meshed with. Great connections. Even to this day, I call and text or email or whatever.
What's your legacy?
My legacy, I would hope that when I left the game, all the guys that I've touched and impact on a personal level, I hope that I left them enough information to be better men, first of all, better husbands, wives, boyfriends, or whatever, fiancés, and at the end of the day, better football players, because I want the game to continue to be better every day that I left than it was when I first found it in 2003. And I will hope my legacy will continue to live on through these guys, and just not keep it to themselves selfishly, the things that I've taught them and showed them, but pass it on to the younger guys beneath them. And that let me know that Cory Redding, C. Red, will always be alive in the NFL.
Talking about your legacy now, the University of Texas, I think people will see you as part of the start of a magical run, which is one of the greatest in Texas history. With the start of the Mac Brown era, you come in, Chris Sims comes in. What sense did you get in terms of the direction the program was going at that moment in time?
I knew the direction was going down the right road. I made that comment the day I committed at North Shore in the auditorium that we're going to be on the warpath and we will win a national title. Now, that didn't happen in my 4 years I was here, but we planted the seed that day to make that happen. And myself, Chris Sims, Roger Babers, Bo Scave, Tillman Holloway, all these guys, all these guys that I came in with, we made that happen. We start paving the way for the young cats that was coming up behind us, the VYs and all these guys that come up behind us to make that happen. And I'm so proud of that. When they won, I felt like I won, because I was a part of that change. And that's something I will never, ever forget. I would always remember that I was a part of that change, and I'm so proud of it.
What's your reaction to Tom Herman taking the job? But first, to go back to your career at the University of Texas, the fact that Herman got Mac Brown on the phone and wanted him to be at that introductory press conference.
I thought that was class act, of course. I thought that was special in a way because Mac hired him in '99. I remembered Tom from my freshman and sophomore year as the offensive GA. And, in that little room over there, I don't know if you know the facility, but in a little room, almost by the back staircase. And it's like 4 or 5 guys in there, man. They're crammed in this small little space. And I remember him in there grinding, and putting in that time. And then he goes off to do great things. And now he found his way back down to Austin, which is awesome. And so he understands the facility. He understands the guys. He understands the culture here. And I think he's going to do tremendous. It was great to reunite with him, welcome him back, back home in Austin. And I'm looking forward to a lot of great times at DKR Stadium with him as our head coach.